We're still up on the tripod. Good morning. Hey, today is April, I guess it's April the 23rd. One more crazy day in a crazy world. But today we have got a challenging around 28 to 30 kilometer hike ahead of us. We've just finished about an 800-foot elevation gain over like half a kilometer, so that was a steep climb. But now we've leveled off onto a dirt country road. It's beautiful, it's peaceful. We just had a windstorm for the last 2 days, very, very high winds, and today there's no wind at all. The sun's shining. Weatherman says, oh, there'll be some cloud later here and there, but it promises to be a beautiful day. Right now it's around freezing. It's about 8:30 in the morning. I think the high today is about 6 degrees Celsius here in the beautiful Blue Mountains in Ontario. Absolutely gorgeous today. So yeah, we're setting off, as I say, it's around a 28 to 30 kilometer, depending on exactly the route I take. It promises to be a challenge. I've done a lot of this hike before, and yet some of the trails, like exactly where I am right now, I've actually never been on before. So there's going to be some new things to experience today, and there's going to be some old things that I know are going to test me and work for every step along this trail today. Not to mention, this time of year, this trail is very, very, very muddy. Hence, I'm wearing my Morel waterproof hiking boots and my just below the knee nylon gaiters for the mud. So yeah, take a look at this rig. It's my gaiters and my boots for the day, if you can see those, because I know it's a very, very muddy section, very muddy trail. But yeah, promises to be interesting, challenging, exciting. No idea what we'll see. Will we see any wildlife? Well, I always hope so, but you never know. Gary here, trail named Jasper. Welcome to my channel. And you know what? Let's get to it. There's a small waterfall here, which is totally new to me, and a small kind of country stream or brook. Really very, very, very pretty indeed. Wow, little wooden bridge going over the stream. Beautiful little location today. Absolutely gorgeous. Wow, yeah. I had no idea that was there. Never been on this piece of trail before. So this is going to be a new experience for both of us. Yes, it is. The trail brings us out to the top of the ski hills. Wow, what an absolutely stunning view this morning. A little bit of snow left on the ski hills, but you know what? Not very much at all. And below, the community, the town, Collingwood. Nottawasaga Bay, Georgian Bay in the distance. And way, way out there, Beacon Island and the lighthouse. Wow. What an absolutely beautiful location. So yeah, the trail brings us right alongside the ski hills. Of course, this time of year, it's all closed. Eventually, once things return to normal, a lot of these buildings will be open, offering mountain biking and so on. But right now, there's nothing like that scheduled at the moment. Okay, let's keep going. Absolutely gorgeous location. The trail behind me, beautiful. To the north, Nottawasaga Bay, Georgian Bay. The outskirts, the west side of Collingwood. We're leaving the Blue Mountain Ski Hills, or Blue Mountain Resort Ski Hills. And we're heading to Craigleith Ski Hills. We're at the top of the Niagara Escarpment. And we're going to travel along the top of this Niagara Escarpment for a long way. We're about, right now, about 6 kilometers into the hike for the day. And we're doing just fine. Again, some remnants of snow on the runs of the ski hills. But it's slowly giving away as the summer slowly approaches. April the 23rd. So we're about a month into spring now. But you know what? Still very much kind of early spring weather for sure. We did have snow, as you can see the snow around me in certain areas. We did have 2 or 3 inches of snow yesterday evening and overnight. We had high winds for the last couple of days, but the weather is slowly improving, and I think very soon we're going to be heading out for our first kind of overnight hike, if you will, which would be a day of hiking, a wild camp, and a second day of hiking, generally speaking, returning along the way we came. Or not, if there's a loop I can do, that's fine too. But very soon, it'll be warm enough for me to actually do that, to do an overnight camp. So I am looking forward to that, for sure. Yeah. Okay. Let's keep going. Long way to go to get this 28 to 30 kilometer hike completed. But it is nice. Weather's great. No rain. No wind right now. It is getting gray. The weatherman said it would be blue sky with some clouds, but that blue sky with some clouds is turning to mostly clouds, mostly gray right now. But you know what? That's okay too. It's not minus 20 and we're not in a snowstorm. So that's just fine. Love the trail through here. This time of year, the trail extremely muddy. But you know, it wasn't long ago. Just a few short weeks ago, there was probably 3 or 4 feet of snow right here. So all that's melted, turned to mud, and it is going to take quite a while before this ground actually dries up. In fact, along this particular trail, it would be probably the end of June before this would actually dry up again. And before I would actually use trail runners. Again, I'm using my Morel with kind of hiking winter waterproof boots. And I would do on this trail right on through probably the end of June. And then it's dry enough to be able to use the trail runners again. Okay. Speaking of footwear, again, and that's fine. I continue to get some emails and questions and comments in regard to footwear. So you know what I'm going to do? Sometime over the next few days, so I'm not sure when it'll be published, but I am going to bring out all the footwear that I use for hiking, and there's a lot. But I'll bring out the main footwear that I use for hiking. We're going to set everything up on a table. We're going to do a sit-down kind of gear review on the footwear that I use. So stay tuned for that. That should be out in, a few days maybe. We'll see. Okay. Let's keep going. Now on a through hike through here, there are some excellent places for overnight stealth camping. Places I would, and places I have used. So I just kind of wanted to throw that out there for all you through hikers out there, myself included. Once the sun goes down, a nice kind of stealth type tent in a stealth type location between some trees, like right in here. Perfect little spot. Quiet. Nobody will bother you once the sun goes down. And absolutely amazing. So just for a point of interest, speaking about stealth camping along the trail, generally speaking, I don't set up my tent until dusk, until the sun's going down. And I think to myself, there won't be many more people, if any, walking on this particular trail for the rest of that particular day. And I'm usually gone pretty early. I'm usually up, you know, 5:30 on a morning, making my coffee, packing my gear up, sorting myself out, and then generally speaking, at first light, or as soon as it's light enough on the trail, depending if I'm in the, you know, in a canopy, under a canopy of trees, or out in the open or whatever. But as soon as it's light enough, I'm moving down the trail. So just a couple more little kind of tips and so on, and locations to think about on a kind of through hike, kind of stealth camping location. On lots of trails, most trails in North America allow camping. The one we're on right now, of course, it's the Bruce Trail. They frown upon that, and of course that's their choice. Me, I don't frown upon it at all. I think if there's a trail out there, as I've mentioned before, the through hiker is going to hike it. But anyhow, yeah, so just little points about where to camp. Obviously you're not going to have campfires and be playing loud music and so on. It's stealth camping. It's quiet, it's peaceful, it's respectful insofar as leave no trace. But anyhow, just wanted it to mention. Down below me, through the trees, if you can see that little bridge. Now right there, that water runs all summer long through that stream. And just at the other side of that bridge, I have camped there, I believe, 2 different times now. I have used that as my camping area through here. And that's been great because that would be a wet camp year round. Because that stream carries water all summer long, or it has each time I've been there. So that's good because it's a wet camp, it's quiet, nobody would see you through the trees when all the leaves are out, and you've got fresh water. And the sound of the brook or stream kind of babbling all night long, it's actually beautiful. Okay, we'll keep going. Gorgeous through here. Absolutely beautiful. Look at those trees on the other side. My goodness. Amazing. Okay. This little spot out here, absolutely beautiful lookout. It's got a bench, an observation platform. Absolutely beautiful here. The trail as it goes ahead. And down there in the trees is from whence I just came. But right here is a great spot on this bench to take a break, and that's what I'm going to do right now. Oh, I'm guessing 10 kilometers or so into the hike so far today. I do have a GPS on my phone, that I use, or an app. It's a GAIA app. Oh shoot, there goes my poles in my bag. But anyhow, but for some reason, my phone just does not seem to be working very well. In fact, it seems as though it's out of power and I just don't get it. Oh, there it's coming on now. Okay, I've just got to check that out and see. Maybe I've just turned the brightness down somehow so low that I just can't see it anymore. And I thought the power was off, but no, the power does seem to be on. It just seems very, very, very low. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to have some coffee. I'm going to have half of my lunch sandwich. It's about 20 to 12 right now, so we've been on the trail quite a bit. But we keep stopping and filming and so on, so such is life. But you know what? Let's get set up. Let's have our break. Started to get windy again. And I do believe the weatherman did say as the day progressed it would get breezy again, but again, the last 2 days have been high winds. The first day was probably gale force. Yesterday, not quite gale force, but still quite strong winds. Okay, absolutely beautiful view overlooking Georgian Bay. Just gorgeous. So when I stopped hiking and the wind had picked up, the temperature just seemed to drop as my body temperature cooled down. But I got my toque on my hood up while we take our break. Once we get going again, we'll warm up, no doubt, because we got some serious climbs to do after here. But, got my sandwich, got my coffee. Who can guess what kind of sandwich I've got today? Nope. Nope. Bingo! Who said spam? That's what it is. Yeah, one day I'm going to invest in some decent cold cuts, maybe some turkey, and I don't know, maybe some Black Forest ham would be nice. But today it's spam and coffee. So right now, it's about 11:45. So I'm just going to have half of my sandwich now and maybe a bar, and then I'll have the other half in a couple more hours. Yeah. Gorgeous location. Just take a look. Well, approaching about the halfway mark, about 15 kilometers in, about 10 miles. The hike goes well. The trail, horrendously muddy, but it is a beautiful trail. If you look behind me, we're on a flat section. A couple of kilometers back we did finish really quite a challenging climb, especially with the thick mud. But you know what? Trail goes well, and the mud's to be expected this time of year, and it'll be here next year, and it was here last year. Just the time of year, springtime. Man. Gray, overcast. But it's not a thick cloud. You can actually still feel a little warmth from the sunshine as it comes through. It's just when you're in the open areas and you get that cold breeze. It just cools down the ears quickly. Okay, you know what? Let's keep going. Something else to mention, right now with a lot of the stores physically closed and relying strictly on possibly online sales, and especially for stores that may have not have had kind of big major online sales setups, I'm finding there are some really good deals in outdoor kind of gear, hiking, backpacking, and so on. so good deals to be had. As an example, from Mountain Gear Warehouse. Now, again, keep in mind, Mountain Gear Warehouse is a British company. It's kind of an entry level, a lower priced kind of product line. But some of their products are pretty good. Anyhow, having said that, I just purchased a rain jacket, a new one. Now granted, I wear my rain jacket pretty much all the time, like the one I'm wearing right now, which is a Woods rain jacket. When I purchased this was a regular $120, and they had it on sale for 60 bucks, for whatever reason. And it did remain waterproof for probably a year, but then I noticed it did start to let moisture through. It was not keeping me dry. So as I've mentioned before, I did treat this jacket with a waterproofing product that I like. And it's really hard to say if one application would do the trick for this particular coat. But the one I've just purchased, I only paid in Canadian dollars, 90 Canadian dollars. Now, the regular price for that particular rain jacket was 180 Canadian dollars. It's rated, guaranteed, to keep you dry in a heavy rain. That's what they call it, or that's what they say, a heavy consistent rain that this jacket is rated for. Some are water resistant and might withstand maybe a light drizzle. Some waterproof to the point of a light drizzle or a medium rain. But this jacket I purchased is rated for consistent heavy rain. That's what it says. It's lightweight, so it's not a thermal jacket. But one thing I find about the wind jackets are, like this one, they make excellent windbreakers. So I went ahead and ordered one. It has not arrived as of yet. Any day, it could be here today, I don't know. And that was $90. Now, also, with Mountain Gear Warehouse here in Ontario, or in Canada, anywhere in Canada, for purchases $100 or more, they ship for free. So if I could come up with spending another 10 bucks, they would ship for free. So I ended up purchasing another of my isotherm t-shirts that I wear from Mountain Gear Warehouse. I'm wearing one of those right now, except this one isn't the isotherm. This one is the cool merino wool t-shirt. And I like both of those t-shirts, and they're not high priced. I think they come in, the wool one comes in when it's on sale at about 20 bucks. I think right now it's on at 30 bucks, but it has a regular price of 40 bucks. But the isotherms, I use them all the time. It's a quick drying, wicking, lightweight t-shirt, and they do a great job. And I also have a long sleeved one of those that I use as a sleeping garment for chillier nights. And that works great too. So I added one of those into the mix. So it came to a total of $105. And I got the free shipping, which was 10 bucks. So I ended up getting that t-shirt for $5. To me, great deal. I'll take that deal all day long. So I spent $105. I got the new rain jacket, lightweight, rated again for heavy rain. And I got the t-shirt, the hiking t-shirt, quick drying, wicking, and so on. I consider that to be a great deal. Oh, this mud is slippy, man. I consider that to be a great deal. And I've noticed a lot more deals out there right now, a lot more emails from companies that I deal with in regards to hiking gear, offering me discounts that normally they would not. I did just pick up another 2 pairs of footwear, both trail runners, and these are both trail runners that I have purchased in the past and would continue to purchase. But I picked up these 2 pairs at $70 less than I would normally have paid, or $70 less than I have indeed paid, because I use these particular trail runners. And that is delivered to my door. So, as you can see, there are right now if a person could afford to pick up some footwear and backpacks and shelters and all kinds of gear for the outdoor kind of enthusiast, or the hiker, the thru hiker, the backpacker. There's lots to be had. So yeah, just kind of a little update of life kind of on the trail in this crazy time. Hi guys. We're doing good. How are you guys doing? Give the camera a wave as you go by. There we go. Awesome. People out on the trail, just perfect. Okay, we've got quite a long way to go yet. Let's keep going. And as I like to say, let's get to it. Today's trail, we started here on the map. We climbed Mission Side Trail, picked up the main Bruce, crossed over from the Blue Mountains section here into the Beaver Valley section, around the Laurie Forest. Right now we're here. We're having our second lunch break. Then we're going to continue back along the Laurie Side Trail and back along whence we came. So yeah, interesting. I just wanted to show you that on the map, as I have the other half of my sandwich and some more coffee, and maybe a banana or a piece of fruit or something. That'll be good. Look at the mud. Just to give you an example of the mud on my gaiters and on my boots. Absolutely crazy. But again, that is the Bruce Trail, or a lot of trails here at this time of year. Absolutely crazy. Nice little place to sit. Beautiful view. There's a road. That's not county road, side road 21 that we just crossed. Such a small trailhead there. But an absolutely beautiful view for lunch, overlooking the meadows. Beaver Valley way, way, way in the distance. Gorgeous. I have been down here before. Yep. In fact, obviously I came right through here on my northbound through hike last year of the Bruce Trail. Okay. I'm going to carry on with my lunch and then we're going to get back at it. Okay. Now this kind of shelter ahead of us is right above, again, the Craigleith ski hills. And it's really an interesting little shelter. In fact, man, look at that view across there. Wow, beautiful. But I'm going to show you this, and there's a reason why. I'm watching other hikers and vloggers YouTube videos. I know a couple of guys who actually spent the night right here when they did the Bruce Trail through hike. Now, I thought I was the only one that would do that, but no, other guys have done it too. I just wanted to show you that, because sleeping pad right there, sleeping bag, hey, it's actually sheltered quite well. So indeed, why not? And again, I would. I just hadn't thought others would, but they did. I watched their video of their hikes of the whole Bruce Trail, and that's exactly what they did. So good for them. Okay, let's keep going. Well, this hike has definitely been so far challenging. I've got about 4 kilometers or so to go from my present location back to where I parked the car this morning. Man, right here, I'll just turn this around and show you. Just in this section right here, still quite a bit of snow. Just the way the wind has kind of blown it in over the winter. This particular trail has been closed all winter. In fact, technically it still is closed. It's closed for about 1 more week yet, so I guess we're kind of jumping the gun a little bit by being here today, but we are here today. So yeah, sloppy trail, most parts, a lot of mud, makes the work that much harder. Good things, light pack. We started off at about, maybe somewhere around 12 to 15 pounds. We were carrying a ½ liter of electrolyte water. I carry a flask of coffee, my lunch, some fruit, some bars, a poofy jacket, a toque, my car keys, GPS and cell phone in my pack. That's generally speaking, for a full day hike, that's generally speaking what I'll have in there, depending on the time of year. So yeah, not too heavy a pack, that's fine, just a day pack. But you know what, it's been a great day. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Yes, I am getting tired. So far we've done about 26 kilometers today, and as I say, another maybe 4 to go, 3 or 4 to go. We'll be back at the car, assuming everything goes well from this point on. So hey, yes, Jasper here, trail name Jasper. Thank you so much for watching my channel. I hope today's video you found somewhat interesting. We did get to chit chat about a few things along the way, and I hope you found it interesting. Thank you for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to like, share, comment, and we will talk to you next time. Hey, be safe out there. Have a wonderful day.